The Libido Doctor is in.
Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Suzanne, and today I would like to talk about the 5 desirable qualities of a wife. And these are in order, okay? So let's go. The very first quality is kindness. Kindness is a fruit of the Spirit. And for you to express kindness, it means that the man has already planted something in you. The Bible says, husbands, love your wives. So what exactly is kindness? Kindness is the discernment and acknowledgement of the spiritual gifts of your husband in order to amplify him and celebrate him. Okay, so the spiritual gifts, there are 9 spiritual gifts, 9 gifts of the Spirit, 9 major gifts, but there are multiple other gifts, okay? So he's going to use them in his mission. He's going to use them on his platform where he does his work, when he is accomplishing a mission. And as the wife, you should acknowledge him and encourage him. Then you amplify what he does so more people get impacted. Now, if you are this type of wife who is always nagging, always looking for fault, always criticizing, always trying to correct because you're not his wife. You're not his wife. Because kindness, love has 2 characteristics. Love is patient, love is kind. That kindness comes from the wife. The patience comes from the husband. Okay? And it's all the results and the fruits of that seed of love. All right? So that's the very first quality, it's kindness. The second quality is loyalty. Loyalty is a decision in your heart, is a decision that you make to keep yourself exclusively to this man. I always tell you that when you are committed to a man, you stay with him. Your womb can only be connected to one man at a time, not multiple. You have to be loyal because if you are here, you are there, you look here, you look there. How are you going to be focusing to understand this man, to take care of him, to help him? How? You're not going to. So, be loyal. Loyal also means that you are sold out to his mission, to his desires, for his impact in life. Loyalty also implies that you do not doubt him. Okay? You are sold out, you agree with his mission, and you help him amplify it. That's loyalty. The third quality is attention. You have to pay attention. And what do you pay attention to? The first attention you pay to is the voice of God. Because even before you get married to him, hopefully you pray to God and you ask God, is this my husband? What am I going to do for him? Why are you pairing me with him? Am I part of his divine mission? And as you asking those questions to the Lord, he will begin to give you insights about the man, his identity in the Spirit, his mission, your role, how to do it, what to, God, God will tell you a lot. If you pay attention, he can give you secrets that you and him share. You may not even tell to your husband, but God can tell you deep things about this man. So that's the first voice you pay attention to. The second thing you pay attention to is this man's habits and schedule. Okay? Because you want to make sure that you support him with his meals, his body care, his lotion, his moisturizer, do his manicure, do his pedicure. You know, growing up, I was the designated child to do my father's pedicures. Every Sunday, I will be there massaging his feet, doing this, clipping his nails, whatever. His facial, I love doing that, you know, facials, this, that. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the little things he needs. What does he need during the week to be efficient? Because really that's what you want. You want him to be efficient. You want his energy to be focused so you can take care of everything around him that needs to be taken care of, okay? Pay attention to the environment. You want to have calm, clean, quiet, peaceful, you know, good smell. I love candles. I love flowers. You know, just pay attention to the details, you know, the furniture, the curtains, the beddings in your bedroom. You know, just pay attention. Pay attention. You know, it's easy. It's not that hard, okay? And pay attention to his sexual needs. Men have different schedules and they can shift with his occupation, with his preoccupation, with his schedule. So pay attention. Attention. Okay? Number 4 quality is submission. Submission means that you agree to be led by this man. If you are being led by this man, imagine that you are in the army. He's the general. You are the soldier. You listen. You listen. Okay? So you are led by him. And the 5th quality is courage. You have to be courageous. It is God who told Joshua, be strong and courageous. I will be with you. So your husband, you come with him because you are the helper. And the Bible says that 1 can chase 1,000, 2 can chase 10,000. What does that mean? When you come in to help, you are the 10-time factor multiplication. You are not, you are an addition to his life, but you are the multiplication factor. Remember, you had a 7-fold mandate. You have, one of those is to multiply. Multiply. You know, you bring fruitfulness, you bring multiplication, you help him subdue, you help him in warfare, you help him in, you know, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, counsel, might. You help him. Okay? So you have to be courageous. You can't just be someone who is always afraid to do something, always, you know, you want to be the princess, you are the helper. You are the helper. And the helper comes with skills. If you don't risk anything, you gain nothing. That was a slogan to us growing up. You have to take risks. Okay? So be courageous. All right? Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.